afternoon. I am here to look at the HHN park updates. I know they added a lot more stuff, so I'm gonna go ahead and check it out. I'm also gonna be for merch, but merch is gonna be a separate video. But can't wait to go inside the park, and then I'll see you later. Bye. So I know they decorated the front of the store in City Walk, so I know they also have merch there too, but I'm gonna go inside the park. So at the entrance, they do have a lot of those lights that are gonna be set up and the projection things. All right, so they're setting up for this bar right here. The past 2 years, it was Chucky's Dive Bar, but this year it's gonna be Art the Clown themed. Ooh, cut water. They slowly added a chimney, and then along the window there's just some blood splatter. Yeah, so they're making progress. Only like 2 weeks away, or a little less than 2 weeks. And then during the day, it will be Water World, but for Horror Nights, it's gonna be the Purge Dangerous Water. So they have the official signage out for that. But they also put the window displays up. It's hard to see because it's so bright out. And then it looks amazing, but it's hard to see, but they do have a Halloween Horror Nights banner up, and it's supposed to light up at night. So that's where they have the fire towers and the scare zone of Fortnitemares. Okay, here's a closer look at that sign where the fire towers are. That's that battle bus. So they added these little stages. That's gonna be very interesting. I wonder what's gonna be up there. And then the plaza's coming along nicely. Still has that kind of Dia de los Muertos theme going. Those little blue sky backdrop is very reminiscent to the Whoville. So I wonder how it's going to be set up this year. All right, so we got both the banners up. So you have the Quinceañera music by Slash, which is right there. And then you have the Sinners banner, and they also put a banner above the little thing there. And then you can see more of that plaza signs and stuff. And then the Quinceañera maze. So up there on the balcony, Lola will be singing to us the 15 Candles song. That's gonna be so cool. All right, so this scare zone where the exit of the Quinceañera maze is, but on Front Street, is gonna be that Ciclo de la Muerte scare zone. But they're also gonna have something here. It looks like a little mini haunted house type of thing, like most circus places or fairs would probably have. This is the exit, and the entrance is probably somewhere over here. This is gonna be very interesting. So on top of there being like a scare zone here, there's gonna be like a little fun house. I believe this is where you're gonna enter. Oh yeah, so the entrance is gonna be on this side. So basically once you exit that maze, you can probably just go in through this little fun, I'll call it fun house, I don't know. It's gonna be very interesting. That's so cool. And I think last time from when I was here, they just added like a little bit more props. But this is gonna be like another fun scare zone. At the Minion Cafe, they did add some decoration. So the Cocina Mexicana is basically decked out for Dia de los Muertos, but they also added that little clapboard for Halloween Horror Nights. And then there's the Shriek of the Banshee, so I'm assuming this will be a scare zone, so they got some lights out here. And then inside Hogsmeade will be the Death Eaters. Yeah, so in Hogsmeade, you'll see a little bit of those barrels there, and there's some more there. So yeah, the Death Eaters will be roaming around. And if you keep walking and head straight towards the back, you'll see those brown gates. They will be open during Horror Nights, and that's where you're gonna walk through to get to Evil Dead Burn and Hellraiser mazes. And then in Simpsons, the only themed spooky is gonna be the Treehouse of Horrors, but it's only gonna be food. So wherever the food locations are at, so like Krusty Burger, Katie's Chicken Shack, I'm not entirely sure where else. Probably La La Donuts because they have that pumpkin cold brew and a donut. So it's all food related. So you'll have to come into the restaurants and check it out. But hopefully by the following year, or like next year, they'll have more spooky stuff. So down on the lower lot, they also have all the signs out. So down here you have Ozzy Osbourne, so the entrance is going to be headed that way. And then you have that Dead or Deadest sign, which you'll walk through over to the Jurassic World queue. That way. And then they are also getting ready for the bar that they normally have upstairs above the Jurassic Outfitters. And this year's theme is the Ozzy Osbourne bar. So they have like, it looks like a photo spot right there. So there's that Clown Cafe too. I feel like they might have added a little bit more details. They added that mural on this side with art. And then here are the last two houses on the lot. They have Stranger Things 5, so the entrance is going to be right there. And then Killer Clowns from Outer Space, that should be over that way. And then for the DreamWorks Theater, there will not be anything this year. They confirmed that there will be no show, unlike the previous years. In the Fortnitemares Scare Zone area here, they had or added some signage there. Then of course the battle bus, and then they also added like this little prop. I'm assuming it's gonna light up like that. That's cute. So there's the fire towers again. Yeah, that Fortnitemares sign up there too.